Now, where were you born?
Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Still reside there?
Yeah, trenches.
Certain part you represent?
The West. West boys 3 times. You already know how we rockin', man. Gang shit.
Now, what was it like for you growing up in Bridgeport, Connecticut? Can you paint that picture for us?
It's the hood. I mean, shit. Real niggas, fake niggas, snakes, snitches, real niggas, crackheads, all types of shit. You just gotta go through it, get through the pain. Regular.
You say regular. Somebody watching this may say, that's pretty rough. That's a rough environment to be around and grow up in.
Fact.
Was there a chance you or your family could move to a better environment, to a different location, so you didn't have to
Nah, because we ain't had much. Basically, when I came up, I lived with both my grandmothers. And then, like, I moved my mom's. We moved to, like, a different hood. We ain't had no much money. And then when we came across a little bread, we just scrapped it up and then moved to the West. And then ever since that, been like, hey, that's the trenches.
Now, when you say you grew up with both grandmothers?
Yeah, basically, my mom's, I lived with her, and then she had unfortunately passed. And then, you feel me? I moved with my other grandmother because we ain't had no bread like that. So, and then when we scratched some bread together, we just got our own crib type shit like that.
Why couldn't you live with mom? Why couldn't you live with dad?
Basically, they was relying on them. You feel me? My pops had me real young. It was like 18, 19. My mom was older, but she had a daughter. So she had to fend for 2. My pops was real young. He didn't know what he was doing, kinda. So I just played my role in this shit.
So let's break some things down. You're born, you live with grandma, she passes away. Do you remember what age this was for you?
Probably like 8.
8 years old.
Probably 8, 7, 8.
7, 8.
Yeah.
Then you go live with the other grandmother.
Yeah.
And then how long before you actually live with mom or dad?
Probably like 10, 11, something like that.
Okay. Just kind of trying to get a little history there. Yeah. The first grandmother that you were living with that passed, was that mom's side or dad's side?
That was my mom's side. Yeah, she raised me for everything. I mean, taught me a lot. I mean, that was my everything. I got her tatted and everything, so that's my all. I do this for her kind of thing.
Now, your parents, how old were you when they separated?
I don't want to say they separated, but they kind of like, I grew up with like, hey, my family, they was around. I got a structure, but like, you know how families fall apart. Sometimes they back and forth. It's just how I be in the trenches, you know. Gotta go get through it kind of thing.
So your mom or dad would be together, then break apart, then be together, break, and then...
kind of something like that. I don't want to talk about that, though. That ain't my relationship kind of be living on. Kind of thing.
Where are you at today with both of them as far as your relationship with each? Good terms?
I mean, yeah.
No terms?
My pops is a solid figure. And then my mom, she around. I love my mom. She's regular, ain't nothing about nothing. The trenches.
I see. Now, growing up in the environment, you continue to say the trenches here.
Yeah.
Poverty.
Basically, it's just a lot of shit going on. I mean, gotta be in your P's and Q's. You just gotta adapt, kind of thing like that.
Was there ever a chance, because financially growing up for you, it was poverty, but was there ever a chance where your family was able to move into another class financially, let's say lower middle class, something higher than that at some point?
I don't know, because I wasn't into that. I was doing my own thing. I don't know. I don't pay attention to shit like that. I only pay attention to shit I can control. Shit like that.
In the beginning of this interview, you said, I think you said gang shit, or you said gang stuff. I can't remember exactly what you said, but you said something along those lines.
Yeah.
Speaking of gangs, how big was gang activity in Bridgeport when you were growing up?
I don't want to speak about that. I mean, hey, you already know how shit be. You just grow around it, just adapt to it, ain't nothing. You live by, you die by, regular shit.
Now, when it came to growing up in that environment,
Right.
and you talk about adapting, and you talk about this and that, and it came to getting money.
Right.
Did you try the job route to get money?
I never had a job in my life. I never applied for no job, none of that.
Why not?
I just rap.
Why not try the job route?
It ain't for me. I want 100,000, I want a big bag, I want to get a deal. I want to look like these real niggas. Hey. So I never applied for that shit. That 10-10 ain't working for me. I can't do that shit.
How do you know if you didn't even try it?
Fuck that. Niggas be struggling off that shit. I'm good.
So there was some sort of street activity that you entered at some point in your life.
Word. I
How-
mean, I don't want to speak on that.
Don't want to speak on that. Now, growing up for you, especially within poverty,
Word.
there can be a bottom point and there can be a high point. What was the bottom point for you? What was the worst point growing up in that environment for you that you experienced?
The worst?
Yeah. What was the bottom point?
Shit. When my nigga G-Stack died, that's probably the worst. Cause like, I ain't never been through no shit like that. I mean, my grandmother died, I was real young. I mean, I loved it, but it ain't nothing like losing a friend kind of thing. Shit like that.
This was a best friend to you?
Not best friend, but I went to school with him from real young. I knew him since I was like 10 years old. So, and he died, I was like 16. Shit affected me crazy, shit like that.
How did he pass away?
Gun violence, regular.
And how did that affect you?
It made me move different, kind of thing. You gotta be smart in the streets, basically. Gotta move with your head on the swivel, kind of thing.
Now, if that was the bottom point for you, on the opposite end of the spectrum, what was the high point? If that was the worst, what was the best? Was there a moment you experienced growing up that was a really good moment for you?
I mean, this rapping shit, I mean, shit. Basically, I don't want to speak on me. R.P. to bro. I mean, that's more of my people's. I mean, but bro had died. R.P. to him, man. I shot a video the day we buried him and shit. And it just popped. That was like really my calling kind of thing. It was my high point. Put me on my seat kind of thing.
Was this song about him or no?
Nah. It was just like some turned up, regular having fun, you know.
Now, how young did music start for you?
Probably like 17, 18.
You were still in school at the time or no?
Nah.
What happened with school? Were you able to complete school or drop out?
I completed school. I had to do it for my mom's. My mom's, she got kids, so I was the only one to kind of like make her happy kind of thing in that sense.
Now, when it comes to school, what kind of kid were you in class? How would you describe yourself?
Chill. I don't like people. I like being myself. Fuck niggas. Real shit. Niggas fake.
Were you a loner?
I don't want to say alone. I mean, I was cool, but niggas don't catch my attention. I don't fuck with niggas like that.
You weren't a loner, but were you part of a certain clique at all growing up?
I was just being different. Kind of thing like that. Be different. Be myself. I don't fuck about niggas, how they feel, groups. I don't care about that shit.
When it came to doing music, especially rap music, that started when you were out of school.
Yeah, something like that.
But did you ever do music while you were in school as far as music classes? Did you ever take chorus? Did you ever do the band?
Never.
Never did any of that? What about sports? Ever try sports?
I used to play ball when I was younger, but I was alright. I wasn't no good, kind of. Too small for that basketball shit. Fuck that. Fuck all that shit.
So didn't do JV, didn't do varsity, didn't do those type of levels of playing sports.
Nah, I ain't really play ball that much.
You did graduate. I know sometimes when people graduate, they do these awards in the yearbook. They call them senior superlatives. You know, stuff like most likely to succeed, best dressed, biggest flirt, stuff like that. Ever win any of those senior superlatives?
No, because I ain't like niggas. I don't fuck with niggas. I had my own little team, 5, 6 niggas, man. We wasn't into that war shit. We wasn't, get what we gotta do done and get that bag. Back in the church, we wasn't. Fuck them teachers, fuck all that shit.
After you complete high school, was there any thought on furthering the education at all?
Nah, not really. Just get this rap bread. Do these shows, man. Yeah. Regular shit. Big diamonds, VVS. You know the vibes.
Now, what about as far as your siblings? You do have one sister, and you're the oldest.
Youngest.
You're the youngest?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought you had a...
I mean, I got niggas that I call my brothers, like they older, like they used to sleep in my crib. My mom used to let them sleep in my crib and shit like that. But I ain't know about that shit though. I got one blood sister kind of thing.
But biologically, as far as siblings, only one sister.
Yeah.
And you're the younger of the two. Now, what's that like being the youngest child in a family? What was that like for you?
It was cool. I got all the benefits. My sister was in the trenches. She was in the streets. So, you know how she was moving. I don't want to speak on it too much, but hey, she was moving. Put me on certain kind of shit. Teach me the smarts, but ain't so much she could teach me. I got my own team. She got her own way. Hey, 2 different generations kind of thing.
How much older was she compared to you?
8, 9 years, something like that.
I see. Anybody else in your family does music aside yourself, or just you?
It's really me. Man, that's it, really.
What does your family think about your music career at this point? That choice, that music career path.
They just let me rock. I don't really be worried about what they think about me. I do my own thing.
Are they supportive?
I guess. I don't know. I don't ask them.
What do they think about the music?
That shit hard. They gonna have to like it. The streets love it. Facts.
What about the cussing?
The cousin?
Yeah. Do they care about the cussing?
They gotta deal with it. I mean, hey. That's just how I rap. They gotta, hey, fuck with it.
Have they ever had a chance to see you perform live yet? Have they come to one of your shows?
Bro, I don't personally want to tell me I'm feeling like that too much. I don't want to talk about that shit.